So I paused the previous video, except I didn't pause it, I stopped it. So that's why this is going to be part 2 of this video. But we were doing this problem where we pulled out the center of this circle based on this equation by changing the signs of the numbers after x and y. There was a +3, so the x coordinate was -3. After the y, there was a -4, and so the y coordinate of the center was +4. This time it did pause successfully. All right, we're also looking for the radius. Remember, the number over here is not the radius, but the square of the radius, and so we have to square root it. The square root of 81 is 9, and that problem is done. But what I really wanted to do was find a problem where you have to draw the graph, and I think number 8 might be one of those. Yeah, but I don't really like that particular radius. We're going to do one like that later. Well, great. I can't find one that I like, that I want to do. Okay, we'll take a look at this one. Even though the radius is the square root of 17, it's not that big of a deal. If we wanted to write the equation in standard form, let's get past this because this is something that we did earlier in the video. X minus the x coordinate squared plus y minus the y coordinate, but notice it's going to be y minus -1. And so the double negative makes it a plus squared. But what would happen if I squared the radius? Well, this radius is the square root of 17. And when you square that, the square would cancel the square root and you would get 17. Oh, good grief. How are we going to graph this one? Well, I wanted to show you how to graph this by clicking on the circle, placing the center, and our center was at 1, -1. So that's about here. But now it wants you to place a point on the circle. And normally it would be stopping at whole numbers. I guess what we need to know is the square root of 17. Well, I know the square root of 17 is a little bit more than 4. So we need to start in the middle and go to the up, down, left, or right a little more than 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go just a little bit more, and I hope it likes it because the square root of 17, really? Radius of the circle you drew is incorrect. Well, buddy, the radius you want me to draw, I honestly can't believe this question is asking you to do this. I was giving these questions a trial run earlier, and this was not a situation, but the square root of the radius is 4 point some change. So we're in a learning process together here. Let's start over here. Our center is 1, -1. So that's here. But how am I going to get that radius just right? Because if you'll notice, and you have to zoom in, look real close, it's only letting me go in increments of 1/2. How can I'm trying to reach into my bag of tricks here. No, surely they wouldn't expect you to do that. No, they can't. No, really? Hold on, I'm going to try something here. Over 2 up 1. No, that can't be right. Square is over 4 up 1. No, that can't be what they expect, is it? Oh my gosh. I just realized I don't want to call it a fatal flaw, but I'm going to click guided solution to see what it says to do here. Yeah. Stick the numbers in. I get that. See, I'm not afraid to make a video and have it crash and burn like this because I'm a firm believer that there is always something to learn from a problem. Oh my gosh, it is. Look at this. Look at this. The radius is about 4.1. To graph the circle, first locate a center point and draw a point, which we did in the center. Then go up, down, left to right. And I guess it's just, it wouldn't let me click over there. I did backdoor my way into, wow. I'm not going to explain how I got it to do it correctly, but I am flabbergasted. There's a word, that they are asking you to do this problem. And again, I I reached beyond the expectations of what you're being asked to do in this class. We're going to try another real quick. I'm kind of glad this is crashing and burning. I hope y'all are enjoying this. Center is 6. Let's write the equation real quick. It's x minus the x coordinate squared. I wonder if it's going to yell because I have a capital in there. Y minus the y coordinate squared equals the square root of 11 squared is 11, because the square and the square root cancel. So that part I'm not worried about. But to draw the circle, oh, look at that, plot a point. Well, I wonder if I can use that. The center was 6, 5. Yep. So over 6 up 5, right about there. But the square root of 11 is a little bit more than 3. The square root of 11 is about 3.3. I can't go 3.3 to the right. 2, 3. I can go 3.5. I wonder if it'll like that. I don't know what to say. I know what I'd like to say, but this is being recorded and people are going to watch this, so I ain't going to say it. I'll say this. When you get to your homework, if you get a question that, oh, wait a minute, I don't think anybody started this assignment yet. I can delete that question. That'll fix that problem. But in general, when you sketch the graph of the circle, you locate its center, you find its radius, go up, down, left, right, plot those points, draw a circle. All right, we're going to do one more in reverse, write the equation in standard form where we have the graph and then we want the equation. But to write the equation, we need the center and we need the radius. I tried to draw this so it would be easy to locate both of those. For example, can you tell where the center is? It's not over there. I'm just drawing a vertical line. That center is about over 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over. And it should be pretty evident that it's down 1. Down 1. So that center is at 4, -1. So let's draw that. Do you see what I was going for down here? It's over 4, but how far down is that red point? 1, 2, 3. Looks like it's down 4. At least that's what I was going for. So what's the radius? Well, radius is distance, so we could break out the distance formula. But if you think about it, all we have to do to get from the top circle to the bottom, the top point to the bottom point is to go down 3. Our radius is 3. And now that we know the center, which is right here, and the radius, we can now build the equation of our circle. Remember, the equation of the circle is x minus the x coordinate of the center. So x minus 4 squared plus y minus the y coordinate of the center. So y minus -1 squared equals the radius squared, so 3 squared. We do have a double negative in the second parentheses, so we'll turn that back into a plus. And 3 squared, of course, is 9. And I believe that's the last example in this video. Sorry for the train wreck in the middle. I found out, just like you, that one of the problems was really bad. I'm going to take it out of your homework.